Welcome. Today we're going to take this lovely layered hairstyle and turn that into a very simple and quick chignon. It's a great alternative for our lovely long hair clients to be able to say, let's do something fun today. Here you can see our girl with her lovely layers, and we're going to take the hair in a very simple way into a ponytail. Using my hands so that we do not make the hair too smooth. We want some irregularity. So you can preset the hair if you wish with a curling iron, hot rollers, or maybe it's just a round brush blow dry. Here you can see just gathering all of the hair to make sure that it's in a nice little ponytail. Then we twist, and we twist, and we twist again. So almost feel as though you're twisting a piece of fabric. Tuck the ends underneath, and this is where it gets a little tricky. We're going to now tuck that inside. It's like stuffing a turkey, isn't it? So we tuck that inside, and voila! Let's do it in slow motion. Twisting, making it very tight, wrapping the hair around, and then we will go into our tuck, tucking it inside. The drum roll, please. And now comes the most interesting part of all. How do we pin this? Because you can't go with the client. Your hands do have to leave. We're using a long chignon pin. And you always pin where you're holding first. So here I have a very long chignon pin, and I'm going up towards the ceiling and then down towards the scalp, which is a locking mechanism. So number one, pin where you're holding. So I have it pinned lightly, but now I need to lift the hair so that she doesn't have a saggy front. We're going to go up towards the ceiling and then down towards the floor. Again, another locking motion with our long hairpins. So in any hairstyle, whether it's a haircut, color, or dress work, you've got to make sure it works well from every single angle. So don't get stuck in the back, and then when you finish the back, go, oh, what's happening? So here you can see I'm reversing the pin into the hair and then sliding down. That means that the pin went in backwards, and then I pinned it into place. That is the way that we hide a pin, and we will be going over this when we do our live class. So now we've got the soft front, which is very pretty, the facial frame, which I always love. And now we've got the balance through the side, but she's droopy. We've got to get that nice and snug. Bobby pin is the best thing here. Bobby pins go against the scalp, where the long chignon pins are more in space. We gently open the hair. So what does this teach you? The lightness of touch, how to create a structure, understanding depth, looking at the shape from every single angle, opening the hairstyle softly so that we can create this lovely movement. Now, obviously, if you have layers in a hairstyle, it's going to respond quite differently to hair that is one length. But you can see here, I'm just refining. I'm using a hairpin to refine, and then again I'm using the locking motion. So with our long chignon pins, we have a locking method, we have a sewing method, and we have a harvesting method. And you're seeing as I'm pulling this hair apart, I will determine which pinning method is the best thing. So in here, I'm creating a little dimple effect. Now, if the pin does not meet with resistance, I weave it or I twist it. So here you see another little lock and a little harvest. Taking care of the details, making sure that the shape has a nice texture, rhythm, fluidity, balance. You would like this hairstyle to live underneath the occipital bone because it wants to sort of flow in that way. And it's such a pretty, relaxed hairstyle, and you can see it's very quick to do. We're right now into 4 minutes, and we're pretty close. So here, I'm using these pins as an anchor pin to create the gap between the valleys and the peaks. And so therefore, when you put the hairspray in, and if you apply heat with a diffuser, with the hairspray, you'd lock this hairstyle in even more. So the pins are to create that separation and that softness. With a curling iron, you just want a very lazy movement on the ends. You don't want ringlets, so it will get a little bit scary. Just that softness. So think about the clients you have right now, who have a little bit of a facial frame, who would really enjoy this. Maybe you won't do a full blow dry on them. You'll do a rough blow dry and take their hair into this hairstyle instead of the blow dry. I hope you like it. And here's our final look. So what are we going to do? We're going to practice this in class and have a whole lot of fun. Thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you guys do this for real. Bye for now.